out in the first round. And obviously Masu Gonzalez with a gold medalist winners in the doubles as well. Schuttler out here as well. Kiefer saves the first of 2 set points for henman. Maybe he does recognise the importance of this game. Double digits for aces, 10 for the German.
It's funny, you can say, well, 10 aces, it's a good number, but he really has not served a good match in particular. Struggled.
Just 53% of the first serves final tie. He actually hasn't served, strangely enough, particularly well in the tournament. Up until this match, his serve percentage was at 47.
Game, kiefer.
So henman unable to collect either of those 2 set points, and finally the run is broken. There's a run of 10 straight games for Tim Henman. Henman now with the opportunity to serve out this 3rd set and take a 2-1 lead.
Yes, nice combination of first serve and a forehand from the middle of the court. So again, Henman selective about when he's serving and volleying, and when he's staying back to play the ground stroke.
That's a lot.
So just a couple points away now. Oh, yes. A sensational backhand gets him to set point. And take a look at this shot right here.
Game.
Oh, the clinical way to finish the 3rd set for Tim Henman. The British #1 has come from behind again. He was down a set, but now he leads the German by 2-1.
Lizzie Bradbury is a sports superstar with only one thing on her mind.
I just want to focus on my game.
Until now.
I'm so sorry.
She's falling for you.
And may I say good body? And then...
Now, she'll have to make one big decision.
You're together, she can't play.
From the makers of Bridget Jones comes a story about falling in love with the whole world watching.
He's apparently looking for someone.
I think the whole world knows who he's looking for.
Wimbledon.
Welcome back. Tim Henman looking good on the Arthur Ashe court. 2-1 to the good now over Germany's Nicholas Kiefer. Over on the Louis Armstrong court, there's a women's 4th round match in action as well. Shinobi Asagoe against Lenli Daniladu. Asagoe serving for the match here in the final set. 5-3 up and 30-15. The Japanese woman was 5-love up in that final set. She's having a little bit of a wobble here. But Asagoe serving for a place in the quarterfinals. You can go over to that match if you desire by pressing the red button on your digital remote. Back to Ashe though. Henman looking good, the British #1 vying for his first ever US Open quarter-final to face either Olivier Rochus or Dominic Hrabati. That's the next match on the Louis Armstrong courts. 2 hours and 20 minutes played. Let's go back to Leif and Mark.
It's catching. Back problems are catching in New York. And Nicholas Kiefer now getting a little treatment from Bill Norris. Sorted out his nails earlier. Now he's getting his back warmed up. And how is Kiefer going to overcome his problems and overcome Henman, who's in fine form?
Well, he was having some mental problems, down 2 sets to 1, but now the physical problems setting in. So he's got a lot on his mind.
Starting to have more and more problems with his ball toss as well. Well, that was difficult. A couple of backhands that Henman produced there, right up high, but getting over the top of them.
Yeah, and he played them the full length of the court. So Kiefer was unable to grab the advantage in the rally.
Thank you. 6 quickly, please. Back of the court.
Always plenty of stories going on around the Grand Slam, and just a little side one that's going on in the juniors over the next week would be Gael Monfils from France, who won his opening round match here, and Monfils, who's already won the Australian Open, the French Open and the Wimbledon Juniors, is on for the Junior Grand Slam.
Yeah, that young man possesses a serve, doesn't he? Wow.
I was watching him out yesterday evening practicing with certain John McEnroe. In many ways, it's a much bigger game for the German than it is for Henman. Henman has got his man down. Can he keep him there? Who hadn't progressed past the round of 16 at any other Grand Slam apart from Wimbledon before the start of this year. Broke through at the French Open. Has reached this round at the US Open 3 times previously.
14-15.
So Kiefer off to a bright start at the beginning of the 4th. This opening game on Henman's serve coming up will be fairly critical, and what a set of serving that was from Tim Henman. Never really allowed Kiefer in. 72% of his first serves finding the target, and it's the wonderful ratio of winners to unforced errors.
Well, Kiefer's trying to make Henman work. You can see he was scrapping, stretching every sinew to get one more ball back into play. But as you mentioned, Mark, those numbers tell you he's been pretty tidy about finishing points. taking advantage of his chances and just has to maintain it now.
Can't tell you that Asagoe has gone through against Ndiladu. He has really missed some chances as well at times, keeper. Some really simple shots. A man of his stature in the world game. Oh, a little magic from henman.
Well, things are going right for henman. Able to steal that shot away. It was nearly by him. Reached back, found the winning angle cross court.
Again, with some tremendous movement around the court, being able to cover the gaps at the back, and kiefer finding it harder and harder to deliver any winners. Just goes to show that even the sort of wins that kiefer had coming into this tournament, and the number of them and consistency of them, his confidence is still pretty fragile.
Well, henman had a chance. Did well to get the return back into play. Kiefer has a magnificent record, 37-19, but only 2 wins this year over top 10 players. And he's beaten, as I said, the men he is supposed to beat.
They're the little touches that we've seen in the last couple of games that have been the reason why henman has been so consistent in being able to stay in the top 10. Against most players, the return in that last game would have been good enough, and again, that serve would have been good enough, but henman has grabbed both the points.
Kiefer digging in his heels somewhat here. Some first serves. And like the opening game of this set, trying to reestablish his belief that he can make a comeback and even win this match from 2 sets to 1 down.
14-15.
He's come back from 2 sets to love down a couple of times in his career, kiefer. Enough of the ball touching the line, and kiefer with his 12th ace takes his second game of the 4th set, but it's still henman in charge in sets, 2-1, but kiefer in games in the 4th.